Good evening, Broken Arrow High School. It is October 29th, 2022. We're here at the OBA State Marching Championship Finals. This is Brad Huneycutt from McKinney, Texas, and tonight I'll be checking out Music Ensemble. Congratulations again on making finals here tonight. Looking forward to hearing your show under the lights. And all the best to you, my friends. Already a strong sense of fidelity here just right from the very beginning. Yeah, great sense of touch here from the keyboards. Yeah, so continue working just kind of the balance here of this initial statement from the first trombone soloist. Yeah, it's got some resolution to itself. It might have been just spatialness from the microphone from the initial solo, but again, just kind of working just the details of just how that's initially starting. It got covered up a little bit by a lot of the soundscape. Yeah, great sense of interpretation there from our trombone ensemble. Yeah, just appreciate the colors here that we're able to get from our hand drums. Alongside of our soundscape. Yeah, just be very, very distinct in terms of the rhythmic structure throughout, and it's going to be a lot of that space that we're coming in and out of. Yeah, just be very clear in the intent, especially this is our first opening statement here from the brass. Yeah, nice sense of direction here, mellophones, creating the intensity. Yeah, just appreciate just the listening environment demands in terms of just the soundscape that we're really having to really pull together here in just terms of our spread. Really well done. Yeah, good control of the integrity through the vertical moments and as well as the technique there that comes in. Yeah, there you go. Great sense of direction, good completion there. Yeah, continuing the drive here. Good sense of musicality from the battery. Yeah, beautiful job there in anticipation there. Yeah, I love the juxtaposition there of the low end piano against the piccolo. And just a really strong thread. A lot of the vocal aspects too. A little lax just in terms of being on front of the timing. Coming out of the sides, a lot of it's just kind of where it stayed. And just that listening environment. Yeah, really great interpretation just over time and just building out through intensity. Yeah, and another juxtaposition of sound samples against what we heard in the piccolo. Yeah, great sense of clarity here in the keyboards against the woodwinds. Yeah, just trying to work from balances in terms of trying to hear that moment versus the brass. The brass seems like they're trying to struggle to kind of get in there, and then they have their moment afterwards. So let the woodwinds and the keyboards have their moment. Yeah, careful balances and start to rebuild and start to restructure the dynamic level to the fullest. Yeah, mellophones, be really careful with that lower note before you jump up. It's just the quality of sound of that lower pitch. Yeah, I appreciate the panning here, as well as just the expression being supported here by the battery. Yeah, excellent here, just in sort of weaving through the soundscape. And just handing it off and just really creating just this amazing soundscape as we're starting to get some very defined techniques and this huge spread of the woodwinds. Yeah, try to get the clarity of the articulation, brass. Yeah, finish your phrase right before the silence. punctuation there at the end. Yeah, it's going through right before that initial silence break before the last note. It's trying to make sure that we fulfill that. A lot of us kind of gave up on it right at the very last second. You got to push. You got to finish everything that you're being asked to perform. Yeah, I love just these isolated vertical moments that are just these interruptions through a lot of the technique that's being expressed here in the keyboards. And again, strong fidelities in terms of the threading of all of this sonic material. And beautiful job here with our soloist. Yeah, probably a moment to really try to weave this through to really make this meld into the flute solo a little bit more. Yeah, beautiful job here with our flute duet. I think we could even do a little bit more to get it more of a focus point. It feels like it's almost like a soundscape, like it's an afterthought a little bit, just in terms of their voice, because we had the focus of the voice of the trumpet solos, and then we had, it felt like the flute was a little more ethereal in its just approach to the context of the entire balance ensemble of what's happening, and just kind of these open moments. And just something to consider. Yeah, well, just do as much expression as you can throughout, because there's moments of this just where it needs to really just support what's happening here, because sometimes it feels like it can be approached almost like it's an exercise or a technique drill. It just needs the musicality of kind of what's been happening just in this overall structure. Yeah, I love the backfield brass playing here. Yeah, and that's so challenging to do. A little bit of a timing issue just as we kind of pulled the percussion in. Great recovery, though. Yeah, and really do as much as possible to kind of balance the synth voice with the brass. Because especially with where they're staged, it's going to be the distance is really going to create that. There's some balance, integrity issues that start to kind of happen a little bit. And we just want to make sure that it's really close, and we just want to make sure that's all leveled out against what's happening in the front. Yeah, I appreciate the development here with the keyboards in this transition. Yeah, there's an approach to how we're accenting some of these notes. Some of us are giving it like a big front, and we're coming out of balance from the low brass when we start to enter the texture. So just kind of watch that. It becomes individualized, and the melodic focus becomes out of balance as we're coming out of the props. So just kind of look for those moments and how we're going to approach the fronts of the notes. And a lot of times it's going to be working for the balance of how we approach each note. Yeah. Good sense of direction there. Just a little bit of control, just impulse, just from way back, and just kind of some of these longer duration note changes with some of our electronics. Careful not to compress the rhythm. Yeah, what about this? Really cool. The balance and texture, just the quality of sound is really strong there. Just be really careful not to compress on the faster notes. Same thing here. Brass, just make sure we're getting the multiple articulation, we're getting the clarity throughout. I really appreciate the simultaneous responsibilities just in terms of all the body movement, while really having to interpret this. Yeah, great sense of build here in the front ensemble. Yeah, and then just the approach of how we move to that second note. And just getting the clarity of the intent. Sometimes it we just want to make sure that it's just the intensity is interpreted the same from player to player. Yeah, mid voice. Yeah, low res. Push, push, push. All right, Broken Arrow, just a really, really cool program. Just a display of tremendous artistry and technique throughout. Yeah, just continue refining it. It's all these little moments of just nuance and detail that it's when we're coming in and out of textures that are where it's very, very exposed, and we want to really, really tighten those up and try to make sure that our interpretation as a performer and as a section is all unified, so that we can really amplify these moments and really get them to sing as best we can. But again, once again, I just really, really enjoyed the program. Congratulations. All the best to you down the road, and we'll see you soon. Take care.